Hi everyone, this is Patrizia. I'm a partner at Deloitte Digital, and it's my great pleasure to introduce Peony Wu, Chief Customer Officer of recently launched virtual bank called Mox. So Peony, first of all, congratulations on the launch.
Thank you.
Please, can you share with us the takeaways and challenges that you've encountered during the launch?
Obviously, it's extremely excited for us. We've seen tremendous opportunities for virtual banking in Hong Kong, and at the same time, equally challenging as well. So for the launch, basically what we've done is we've done a lot of research, talking to our customers to understand their pain points, and essentially building on what they are looking for, something that is truly amazing from a banking experience perspective. So from that angle, we've done a lot. But obviously from a challenge perspective, we've seen actually the competitions, and then also at the same time, the talents in the market in various functions that we will have to continue to build on. And also we need to be at the forefront of everything that we do to anticipate what customers are looking for. So from that angle, we are very excited. We will continue the journey. So I think for us, it's really going back to the customer. So we look at what they are looking for. And one of the key values that they are always asking is trust. I think it's very normal, especially for a financial institution, how trust could actually help them to make a decision in terms of which banks that they would be putting their money in and then working towards building their wealth and growth. So I think for Mox, we have Standard Chartered as our backbone. So the trust is already almost there, but we will continue to build that. But at the same time, I think it's the simplicity, it's the smartness of the bank, where we would be able to anticipate what our customers are looking for. So from a proposition standpoint, we have a very simple saving proposition to begin with, because saving is actually very important for the Hong Kong people, as we all know. So we would like to capture that. And so you can see from the onboarding process, from the experience, that the customers would actually only need to spend a few minutes, and all the experiences would be actually seamless. And also at the same time, we have all the tools that our customer would need, from building a saving habit, setting up their Go accounts, and at the same time looking at how the virtual card immediately available after successful onboarding. So that is also equally important for the customers, because from a spending perspective, they can immediately spend with the virtual card, and then at the same time you can add to your digital wallets, so whether it's an Android phone or Apple phone. So from that angle, you can immediately start to analyze how your spending pattern would be. So from that angle, it's also equally important for the customer. So I think at the end of the day, also customers are looking for rewards. So we introduce a very simple way of giving them rewards that is instant. So we look at real cashback, where a customer would get on a daily basis, and then they can earn the interest moving forward as well.
Sounds exciting. So it's easy onboarding, cashback rewards, great saving proposition, and great insight in terms of your spending habits. Sounds like a really an attractive proposition.
Pandemic for the last couple of months has really taught us a lot. I think not just from a banking industry perspective, but overall in different categories for organizations, for companies to really understand the changing behavior of the customers. So what customers are looking for now, I think, is the convenience, and it's also in the terms of being in control. So I think as a virtual bank, obviously the ease and also the platform that we are providing for the customers is really in their control. So regardless of the timing, we will have the necessary tools for them. So I think for any organization nowadays, if you look at the customers' behavior, we really need to transform and continue to adapt to the digital behavior. So we look at the increasing e-commerce adoption here in Hong Kong. It's tremendous. In the past few years, probably we would be saying Hong Kong is still quite far behind because everything is so convenient. But with these, where you are in a confined space, you're working from home, and you cannot basically connect with people that often, I think that convenience, the way to utilize digital channels would be very, very important.
And I guess the 100% of the banking services at your fingertips on your mobile phone, that's really a great differentiator given the COVID around us.
As we are a newly established brand, so the importance of getting to know our customers are really, really beneficial for the organization. So I think having the right digital strategies, and also all of our customers actually, they utilize our services through the mobile app. So that is very, very important. So for us, it's really to get down to the understanding of the customers, utilizing the power of data to inform us what would be the right channels to connect with them, and to continue really building sufficient testing along the way, so that we understand what would be the right offer, what would be the right channels to reach them, and also it's all around the customer journey that we have established through the understanding of our customers. And so far, it's been a new journey for us, and it will continue to do that. As a sort of what you would call a challenger bank, or virtual banks, so what we are doing essentially is to tap into different technology solutions. So Salesforce Marketing Cloud is essentially one of our enablers, so that we can connect with our customers from the right orchestration, so that we know when to reach them, at which life cycle they are at with the bank, so that we can provide them with the right communication content, hence in the future the offers. So I think it's an early stage for us. We would like to put in more time and energy, again, to understand how the tool can enable us. I think so far, from a security standpoint, from automation standpoint, we are working very, very closely with the Salesforce team and also the solution. Hopefully we can garnish a bit more in terms of how we can perfect the way we work. And it's important also the team within Mox would understand the tool as well. So going back to the customer journey, so for us really is around what can we do after they have successfully onboarded with Mox. So we have created multiple customer journeys, and with the solutions that we have in place, basically looking at different behavior from account opening. So the first thing we would like our customer to do is obviously to top up their account, so they can start to transact and also benefit from the daily interest that we are giving to our customers. So from that angle, we have designed quite a bit of personalized trigger communication to enable them to understand what would be the next step for them to benefit the service from Mox. And then that would be sort of like the activation bit. And obviously engagement is important. So what we are now doing is looking at how can we provide our customers on a weekly basis some of the great exclusive offers from Mox. So we have a tremendous partners ecosystem, from our JV partners, from also our founding merchants, where there are a lot of the benefits that we can give to our customers. So now it's still early, but in the future, what we are doing is that depending on your transactional behavior, we will be able to give you the right offer. Let's say you've been having coffee every morning from one of the outlets, but then actually we also have one of the coffee chains where customers can actually earn better rewards. So we would be able then to provide this to the customer so that they have another option. And also, for example, if you have been saving for a certain goal, Patricia, you would like to have your travel restart, let's say next year, we all do, probably, hopefully yes. Q2. So we will be able to also understand, so again, going back to coffee, because we've been drinking a lot these days, because we are all so busy, by drinking less coffee, maybe it's easier for you to achieve your goal. So we can look at that, and then having all this journey built around our marketing automation tool, and also at the same time to give them the right offer. I think this is just the first step, but at the same time, we're looking at the customer digital behavior. So in the future, hopefully, we can build our single view of customer within the solution so that we can also marry the customer digital footprint. We can give them the right offers, again, through the appropriate channels that they prefer.
So I should probably disclose I'm a customer of Mox, and I've used one of your recent promotions for the staycation in
Brilliant.
Hong Kong. Yes, so there was a really great offer. And yes, I've seen the coffee vouchers as well. And I really like the fact that there is an instant notification when I use your card, the virtual card, or within Apple Pay. I immediately get the notification about the cashback that I've earned.
I think speed is important. Yeah. So going back to the speed, I think also digital strategies is always, we can predict or we can anticipate what the customers would like to have. So in your case, so you've been experiencing sort of that instant transactional notice. At the same time, you would feel secure. You will trust the communication a bit more, so that when we have the marketing consent to communicate with you, you will be less likely to sort of like, okay, I feel really, really annoyed, and then how can I be more sort of like in control?
No, because it's related to something that I just did. So I see the link. I don't see it as a pestering marketing comms. Yeah.
So slowly, what we would be doing when we know our customers more is really around that personalization, the content they offer that we can give to customers. I think generally we are very happy to see there are so many options out there. And then even with what we call the more established brick and mortar banks, the traditional banks that we would like to call them nowadays, that they're also looking into putting the customers first and also expanding their digital experiences as well. I think this is to benefit the market. This is to promote financial inclusion. This is what Mox also is all about, looking at how can we serve the underserved customers in Hong Kong? How can we provide them with better services? So we'll continue to understand the needs, and then we'll continue to improve our experience. So through the services and through the way we communicate with customers.
Peony, thank you for coming here today and your time. It's been a great pleasure to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
And to our audience, thank you for listening.